Hey, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News Recur, aka Mr. Manny Wolverine, guys, messenger outros and horses channel on my Twitter, Instagram, aka any of the hashtags, AOL at symbols, and links to description box down below to all the story articles that I talk about. Let's just jump into this bitch because holy hell. I didn't know this one. This is February 28th. I know it was like a whole month ago, but to me it's a week ago because it's March 8th by the time I'm talking about it. As you can see here, it's almost daylight savings too. Holy shit. Shout out to two people, actually, beside my boy Mugen Lord. Gotta credit to him. He's the one I heard about this, and I think it was from Player Essence or another dude, Small Wave Media. Very, very big, ginormous channels. They need no introduction. I know I didn't really grow up too much with, like, the Chrono Trigger game, but I do remember growing up with Chrono Cross. I played that a couple times. That was bomb-ass freaking thing. I know some people might call it a cheaper, under-relevant version of what Final Fantasy and freaking Phantasy Star Online and Golden Sun was. I did love the shit out of Golden Sun. That was my baby. I'm playing some Chrono Trigger music in the background, just in case you want to know what that is. Anyways, I still had a little mini nostalgia with this, though, because I do remember playing this a few times at one of my older cousins' house when I was a freshman in high school, a long-ass time ago. And 15, 6-year-old me had mini nostalgia with this, but I like Chrono Cross Prices a lot better. This comes from February 20th, some sicker from My Nintendo News. And before to begin, I'm going to talk about this news tomorrow, probably Saturday or Sunday. This dude, Francis, aka Boogie298, he's doing a literal podcast interview with this fool. And there's a lot of problematic, crazy, wild ass shit. This dude's been accused of a bunch of bad, evil, disgusting ass shit. As you're trying to get with minors and little kids and all that stuff's disgusting. I'm probably never going to get to this one, but I might do a separate video on it. I don't know, because they said, literally, I think Warner Bros. Just cut the axe off this thing like 2 days ago. And they pretty much killed off Roosterteeth. So no more Ruby ever again, which sucks. This is the main bread and butter I want to talk about there. So without further ado, let's just jump into this bad boy. Let's go. It says Mr. Chrono Trigger. Oh, this is a lot shorter than I thought. That was a lot longer. Whatever. Chrono Trigger director, producer Yoshinori Kitatse recently took part of My Perfect Console podcast, which is a week and 2 days ago. I know it was very, very late. I had a lot of IRL shit I had to take care of. Let's move on. My Perfect Console podcast announced about how fans would like to see the classic RPG made. JRPG, that's what it should have been called. I don't know why I didn't call it that instead. There's obviously many other different approaches to Square Enix can take. Oh yeah, Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana, that got a remake remaster. Why the hell can't they do with this one, Chrono Trigger? I would love, more than anything in the world, to see this bad boy be up to a new Gen Z and Gen Alpha that never played this games before. That'd be cool. In case, especially Gen Alpha, because they're going to be my sons and daughters. Crazy as hell that is. Because I'm an old boomer millennial, let's move on. Square Enix could take on Kitsase or Kitatse. Yeah. It's Kitsaye Kitatse was curious about how they could best deliver. The three roots Kitase discussed in a podcast with ports, a graphical remaster, alternatively a remake similar in vein to the successfulness but expensive Final Fantasy VIII remake or Legend of Zelda's Link's Awakening remake for the Nintendo Switch was brought up with both of the hosts, Kitane saying that it was just a job well done. Kitsaye, however you say that word, I'm just going to call it Kitatse, is currently busy with the Final Fantasy VIII remake trilogy, but hopefully one day he can get around to bringing the original Chrono Trigger franchise series back to life. There's a source in Via. I'll read a few comments because I know some people really want this shit badly. They really grew up with this shit. They're probably between 37 and 42 years old, probably older than me. They grew up with the original Chrono Trigger. So some of these people said, yeah, now that was too surprising here. I always get Chrono Trigger was one of the best games of Square Enix. Was too afraid to even acknowledge outside of the ports. Cool to see that they've considered to go as far as a full remake treatment. And this other person here says, Kennedy, take a good hard look at what's been done with Super Mario RPG, and that's what I would do exactly. Just modernize and spruce up the great game already. We don't need a full revamp remake like Final Fantasy VII. We don't need one, but I'll be damned if the remake is like Final Fantasy VII do better than the same amount of the games generally push a lot of people away despite word of mouth. And that's other two people. It looks like they got into it here. I'll leave the rest of the links in the description article story thing down in the description box below if you want to read it in your own personal IRL time. Let's go on. Those options, though, all I can offer Christmas is Chrono Trigger, running in 2D, 3D engine, Octopath Travel. I forgot about Octopath Travel and Triangle Force too. That was a thing. Seems so easy and not even crazy expensive. Maybe throw in some voice acting if you want to get super fancy with it. And this other person, Derpus, this says Square Enix is incapable of producing anything like quality close to the original Chrono Trigger. Look at Final Fantasy VII, fun game, but full of children's anime voices are ridiculous tonal shifts. Trigger has breathed, had a brevely or breathily, but has also have gravitas, something that the current staff of Square Enix doesn't seem to know how hard to pull off. Yep, thoughts, views, opinions, speculations. I would really love to see a freaking remake remaster of this thing. And I mean, the way the current video game industry is, I hope they don't make it political. I hope they don't make it agenda driven. I really hope and pray to God it'll make it. Oh, the women are super powerful and they make the men all weak and pathetic and stupid fucking clowns. I pray to God they don't do that to that shit, because if they do, I'd be very upset about it. It wasn't my greatest top 20 jrpg games of all time, probably top 40 or top 50. Because I didn't even know about this game until it was like I think 12 or 13, way later after it came out in 1992, 93. Because at that time, I would have been way too old to play video games. I was like 3, 4-year-old little baby when that came out. I remember the Chrono Crisis one, because I was about 8 or 9 when that came out, 1997, 98. That one was really fun. Chrono Cross Crisis. That was chef's kiss. And it's funny because this Sunday I didn't really give a shit about Final Fantasy 6 or 7 that much either. And I thought it was an enjoyable ass game. I'll admit it right now, it was a fun ass freaking game. And of course, with the death and passing of that dude that just passed away literally last week, Akira Toriyama, I don't know if this is ever going to happen, man. I mean, this dude's gone. It's sad. So I don't know if they're ever going to do it again or not. They could do so many things. Like, they could do collabs or, like, they do crossover shit like with Blue Dragon or Dragon Quest 3, 4, and 5. Such a good ass freaking game. The soundtrack for this game. This is silent protagonist. I don't know how they would add a voice for him, since there was never no voice for the dude at all. So there's that. They got to consider. But anyways, yeah, this one I'm not going to read too much. I'll just read the first paragraph and that's it. Warner Bros. Media shuts down Rooster Teeth after 21 years. The media company will close down over the next several months. It's Warner Brothers figures out what to do with the properties like Ruby and Genlock. I forgot they made that. This is on Deadline reports that many in the media's Rooster Teeth companies being shut down by a parent company, Warner Brothers. Studio behind the animation series Red vs. Blue. I forgot they made Red vs. Blue way back in the day, bro. This is back when I was like 16 to like 21 years old. Right to like my sophomore year of college back then. So that shit was around for a long ass time. Will be closed over the next several months. And the company emailed general manager Jordan Levin attributed to its all digital future, digital media / quote unquote quotation marks challenges unquote, such as fundamentalism, shifts in the consumer behavior, and any monetization unquote. And thoughts, views, and opinions on that. It sadly is burning ground, probably never coming back again. It sucks to so many good ass freaking waifu girls on that game, man. And for Ruby, I don't ever watch a Genlock, and that company's been eating itself out badly since like 2018 to like 2022. Last time I heard of Rooster Teeth was 2022, almost 2 years ago. So it's been a long ass time. I remember dudes like older channels like Yellow Flash, Yohei, and Clownfish TV, they talked about it a frick ton of times, my god. They wanted to see this company fail badly, and fortunately got their wish. And it was only a matter of time when they got the guillotine chopping block axe forever. Rest in peace to all the Ruby fans, and rest in peace, huge rest in peace to the freaking company. They won't be forgotten anytime soon. That's it. It's Chris Galgambo, Chris Time. I'm out here. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, girls, women, as always. You know, the type of mothers and geeky mothers. I'll see you next year. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever on the world of news out there, sitting with your times change for the video game console news, occasional anime, manga, video game news, rarely video game industry news, and of course, celebrity gossip news, and once in a while, the one misses, once in a while, like all this other news that's out there. Rare, super rare music artist news. And of course, as always, YouTuber drama news, indie news, of course, reaction to segments, and serious strip content, commentary news as well as, and of course, once in a while, I rarely ever do it, but movie reactions as well. Peace out, myself, as you might see on this side, take it easy, stay safe from the launch, stay safe process. I'm gone, getting the hell out of here. Talk to you guys in the next future video. Take it easy, kids, carry yourselves, and see you guys in the next future update whenever I do videos. See you soon. Don't take any of the freaking poison or any of the hydro bells or any nanobots. I'm out later.